So the practice that follows is one that enlivens you. It allows you to step into the flow of life and be big. Oftentimes we'll find that if we're stuck energetically or we're feeling that we're low energy, we'll find sort of a resistance to moving through our days and our experiences, and we'll feel like we're sort of out of the flow of life. This practice that follows is one that allows the body to become big and stretches the sense of energy all the way out to the very edges of your existence. And in doing so, it puts you back in the flow of that which is bigger, of the flow of life that includes you but also happens around you in every moment. So I hope you enjoy this practice. Come back to the source of prana in the midbrain, the intelligence behind the breath. Can you feel it pulling breath in? Can you feel it pushing breath out? Can you feel that each breath grows this presence, this intelligence in the center of your brain? Begin to feel your inhale begin in your center and stretch all the way out to the boundary of your skin. Feel your exhale pull it back into center. Inhale, you expand and feel as if you're inflating your energetic body out to the very edge of your existence. And as you exhale, you feel it circulate back into the center, riding the next inhale into expansion to your periphery. Exhaling, flowing back through center. Feel a balanced breath, stretching, expanding you, drawing you back to center. Feel that this balance of the breath feels almost like a pulse or a heartbeat. Your inhale pressing you out as far as you can reach, maybe farther than you realized you could reach. Your exhale moving all that you gather at your edge back into your center. Good. Inhale, sweep the left arm over your head. As you exhale, roll through the left side and come into all fours.
Planting the palms of the hands on the floor, curl the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. So from Adho Mukha Svanasana, pay special attention to the edge of your body. So can you make a visceral contact, a deep feeling occur at the level of the skin? So feel the level of your own skin. Dan, keep moving your hands apart. So remember, one wide palm width between you. Breathe out into that vast expanse of you. And as you inhale, feel like you're gathering everything at your edge and pulling it back to your center with your exhale. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg away from the floor. Keep your right leg lifted. Extend back through the right leg as far as you can. Good. As you exhale, draw the right leg slightly forward towards the front doors, towards the right. Then powerfully internally rotate that thigh. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips, right hip on top of left, and then press the sole of the right foot towards the left side. Stay pressing down through the hands. Feel the armpits deep and the collarbones broad. And then inhale, come all the way back to center. Extend that right leg straight behind you. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Left heel drops to the floor, toes turn open towards the left. Inhale, come all the way up, warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Outer edge of the back foot, left foot anchors to the floor. Front inner thigh draws out so the knee moves towards the second or third toe of your front foot. Bend your front knee deeply. Bring your hands with your exhale to your navel center, left palm over right. And then as you inhale, stretch out to the very edge of your experience, out through the tips of your fingers. And then as you exhale, gather everything back up and bring it into center. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, arms draw back towards center, left palm over right. So as you inhale and you extend your reach, feel breath extend out to the periphery of your experience. As you exhale, gather what you can at your periphery and bring it back into center. Keep moving in that way with your breath. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, gather it and pull it back in. Good, 2 more. What does it feel like to fill up at your boundary, at your edge? Next time you inhale and stretch out to center, keep your arms open and pause the breath in. Now exhale, pull it back into center. Left palm over right. Good, do that again. Inhale, stretch. Reach as far as you can. Pause the breath, hold it in. Can you stretch any amount more towards your edge? Can you expand beyond your perceived boundaries? Exhale, pull it all the way back in to center. Good, last time, inhale. Stretch, pause, hold. Reach out beyond what you perceive are your limitations. Exhale, pull it all the way back in. Good, so next time you inhale, we're going to open the arms and then reach out and over the right leg, maybe bringing the right hand to the floor or to a block at the outside of the right foot. So the outside of the right foot. And then start to walk those fingertips slightly forward of the right toes so that they are at a diagonal angle from your littlest toe. And then as you inhale, you're going to anchor into the right foot, right fingertips start to lift off the left leg so that you're coming into Ardha Chandrasana. Inner thigh still reaching back towards the wall behind you, expanding up through the tips of the left fingers, back through the sole of the left foot. Every time you inhale, can you stretch your awareness of breath out to the boundary of your experience? Every time you exhale, can you pull it back into center by drawing your navel more towards your spine? So Dan, you need a block just because you're so tall. It'll make the floor higher. Good. 2 more breaths. Maybe with the next 2 breaths you can even pause at the top of your inhale. Press any amount more outward. And then exhale, draw back to center. Last breath. Pause it at the top of your in-breath. And then exhale, release your foot back to the floor behind you. Good. Pinwheel your arms around. Bring one hand on either side of your front foot. Pivot on your back toes. High lunge. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Tune into how you feel. Tune into the flow of prana, riding just beneath the level of the breath. Inhale, lift your left leg away from the floor. Extend it behind you so that the hips remain level, lifting from the inner thigh. Can you press it back through the sole of the left foot any amount more so you're getting more stretch on the left side body. Now, inhale, take the left foot slightly forward towards the left. Powerfully internally rotate the thigh, so turning the little toe down towards the floor. Then stack the left hip on top of the right, bend the left knee, draw the left foot towards the right side. Keep the caves of both armpits deep, so keep broadening through the collarbones, stretching collarbones outward towards your armpits. Keep squeezing the floor together between your hands. One more deep breath in. Exhale, return to center with the legs, so extending the legs straight behind you, and then inhale, step that foot forward between the hands. Drop the right heel to the floor, turning the toes open towards the right. Inhale, pinwheel yourself all the way up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Outer arch of the back foot anchored. Front knee is bent, knee is not bending over the ankle, and then the thigh is externally rotating, so the knee moves towards the second or third toe. Good. Exhale, draw your hands to the center. Inhale, extend them out as wide as you can reach. Take up as much space as you can. Exhale, draw it all the way back to the center. Feel your in-breath as you expand your arms. Feel your in-breath expanding out as far as your arms can reach, and then exhale, hands back to the center 2 more times. Yeah, so not the joint of the knee, just the muscle. Good. Continue the motion. Now add the pause. So the pause creates this pressure that can maybe push your energy beyond the boundary of your own body, your own skin. Feel what you can gather when you press beyond that boundary and then pull that in on your exhale. Good. One more cycle. Good. Now bending into the front knee. Next time you inhale and expand the arms, reach out and over the front thigh. Release the left hand to the outside of the left foot. And then walk those fingertips slightly forward of the left toes. And if you need to hop to get up into Ardha Chandrasana, you can hop the back foot a little closer towards you a couple of times. And then inhale, float the right leg up off the floor. Still feeling that powerful internal rotation as you strive to bring left hip on top of the right hip, so the left inner thigh is powerfully internally rotating. And then 3 cycles of the breath here, expanding all the way out, and then maybe beyond your own perceived boundary. You can pause the breath at the top of inhale to help move prana beyond your edge. Good. And then exhale, release. Pinwheel arms down as you release the foot behind you. Pivot on your toes so you're back to high lunge. Inhale, step back to plank pose. Pause here for a breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Roll over onto your back, Shavasana. So take the first few moments in Shavasana to observe where you are in your energetic experience. How do you feel? What do you feel? Where do you feel?
Hi, I'm Kelly Golden, and Virabhava is my baby. So Virabhava Yoga was born out of a deep desire to find the best and most accessible way to express the depths that this practice of yoga has to offer. I have a long and uplifting relationship with yoga. Began in my youth and has carried on into my life today, to the point that yoga has become my life rather than just something I do at the end of my day or at the start of my day. Virabhava Yoga is the way that we express that in the world. So Virabhava's main work is to train yoga teachers. We train yoga teachers at a basic 200-hour level and also at a more advanced 300-hour level. The design of Virabhava Yoga teacher trainings is to allow you to feel the depth and the expansive capacity of what yoga has to offer. So for many of us being on our yoga mats day after day, we can feel it inside. We know that this practice of yoga is so much bigger than we can put our finger on. And so the essence of what I desire to do with Virabhava Yoga is to create these trainings and workshops and classes that allow you to put your finger on it, to find what it is about these practices of yoga that is allowing you to feel so wonderful at the end, and then to start to utilize these understandings as tools to help grow your capacity in life. Thanks for showing up to Virabhava Yoga, and I look forward to getting to know you better.